My first impression of Debbie, when we first met her, she was very stylish. She had a really big, long black coat on, and she's obviously very beautiful. She was completely different to anyone I'd ever met before, and I felt like I could be myself from day one.
So I remember the first time I met Pete. I think he's a funny guy and knowledgeable. He recommended a few restaurants in Leeds and then nice and good TV show. Of course, as a gentleman, he paid my drinks. Thank you.
Okay, so one of the first conversations I remember having with Debbie was about David Attenborough, because she told me she liked animals. So I recommended that she watch Planet Earth, and then Debbie also asked me about girls from other countries in Europe. So I did some pretty terrible impressions of Spanish and Italian girls.
I remember Pete was a funny guy, as he pretended he's an Italian girl, and then say, "Oh, I'm cool, and have a cigarette." And also he typed David Attenborough on my phone, making sure I wasn't looking wrong presenter. Since then, I knew he could help me to settle down in the UK.
Debbie had to go back to Taiwan in January 2020. I think her going made me realise how much I loved her and how much I was going to miss her. Thankfully, we FaceTimed every day, so we could speak every day and see each other. And we did that for 8 months until she moved back to the UK in September 2020, and we've been living together ever since.
I remember last time, Pete rang me. He wasn't looking okay, and then he looked stressed and then lonely. I was so worried about him and I wanted to go back to UK as soon as possible. I also realized he needs and values me. So I think we should support each other more.
In our marriage life, I think Debbie and I would like to have a family together and continue to grow as a couple. But we're very happy at the moment, so I don't think there's going to be too many big changes in the near future.
I think I can't wait to go on the next chapter with Pete. I imagine we would have loads of kids, like 3 maybe?
Be honest.
I'm honest.
Be honest.
I'm honest, I'm serious.
How many kids do you really want?
It's not that simple, we should discuss.
Give me one answer.
Well, probably we'll start with 1.
Thank you.
Life is for sale and our time is the money we'll give.
Today I'm the luckiest man in the world. I am lucky to be marrying the most important person in my life. Thank you for allowing me to be myself every day, whether I'm serious or silly, in good times or in bad. You always believe in me, and I promise to always believe in you and us. You make me laugh every single day, and I promise to make you do the same. We share new experiences constantly, and I promise to continue that in the future so that we can grow together. You're always there for me when I need you. You're my support and my comedy partner. I know that whatever challenges we will face in the future, we'll be able to do together, and that is because of my faith in you and us. I could never get bored with you, and I promise to spend every day I have left on this earth looking after you, encouraging you, laughing with you, comforting you, and being silly with you. I promise to always love you, and I'm so proud to call you my wife.
Doesn't make sense, so why should we stay? If you are with me, I don't need any reason to leave what we have, take the next flight.
Hiya Pete, as I look into your eyes today, I see my future filled with love, silliness, and endless fun. and laughter. I promise to love you passionately and unconditionally, just like the past 5 years. When I feel nervous when we were in Cardiff ceremonies because I didn't understand what the ladies talking about, you were there, standing in front of me and guide me. It's not easy to move the other side of the world with language barriers and cultural differences. Cross-culture and long-term relationships are not easy as people imagine, but you were there to help me get through everything.
I understand Debbie is quite the lucky charm, particularly for Cardiff, so no doubt you'll be going to a lot more in future. Thanks again to everyone who's helped organise it. Really amazing wedding and a huge privilege to be here.
I met Debbie in the early days of their relationship on a night out in Leeds, and although I don't remember a lot of that night, I may have had a few beers, I do remember how friendly and warm she was. Since then I've learned how she's also kind, generous and a fun person to be around. They are clearly an incredible match and they're very lucky to have found each other. And if you can join me once more in wishing good health, gung shi and yaki da to Ben and Pete.
For bearing with my bad temper, unreasonable demands. Together, we will create a life filled with happiness, understanding, and shared dreams. I vowed to be your support, your better partner, and your best friends, today and always.
Hold on to you.